This is a quick response to your video there, Pyrrho, called Animal Cognition. You're doing things with consciousness in this video which I think just effectively destroys the term. I mean, in terms of, you're talking about plants, you're using words like know, feeling, sense, self. These words are meaningless, I'm sorry, when you were talking about plants. And I know you make some kind of distinction between consciousness and self-consciousness, but effectively, it just makes no sense, I think, to talk in those terms. You might as well, I mean, consciousness is already a problematic enough term, and it does mean slightly different things if you're an anaesthetist to if you're a political activist engaged in consciousness raising, and it means slightly different if you're a sleep therapist, and it means something slightly different if you're researching perception. Of course, it means slightly different things in those terms, but it means nothing at all if you're a botanist. You know, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. The only way that would make any sense at all is in the Deepak Chopra meaning of the word consciousness, which is, frankly, bullshit. But even then, it's such a distributed concept that it becomes meaningless, because if everything is conscious, then effectively it's equivalent to saying nothing is. So there's no distinction there. If you're saying plants are consciousness, you're making no distinction that's viable. You're not saying anything about it that isn't covered by other terms such as metabolism or I don't know. You know the terms I'm talking about. I don't know. You're taking the piss out of stars. I don't know what's going on with that video, mate. I really don't. No, it makes no sense. I mean, we know that because we aren't conscious most of the time, are we? I mean, I've just got out of bed. I haven't been conscious for the last 5 hours, and a lot of the time, when I appear to be conscious, I won't be conscious really. You know, because consciousness is only there when you look, isn't it? Like the light inside a fridge. So it's you know, if we're not conscious most of the time, which we're not in any meaningful sense, then how can it make any sense at all to say that a plant is conscious? Are you saying that people in persistent vegetative states, are you saying they're conscious? Because any definition that makes sense says that they are in non-conscious states. That's why it's called vegetative. Anyway. Okay. I'm going to get a t-shirt with got consciousness written on it, because I think you've devalued the term so much that it makes a mockery of it.